Today we are in Flushing, Queens. Right now we're in the neighborhood that I grew up in, and my dad grew up his whole life here. We are in Flushing. It's called a Queensboro Hill. We're gonna shoot over to Booth Memorial Avenue, where there's been crazy drug busts that have went on in the 90s, even all till as recently as this year. Sorry, buddy. Have to cut that guy off. But yeah. So we're going up and down these hills right now, but you can see why it's called Queensboro Hill. A little bit of a hill here, and we're gonna make a left onto Booth Memorial in a second, and then we're going to head over to where there's an extreme amount of prostitution and, like, I guess you'd call them like rub and tug massage parlors. There's a row in Chinatown. So yeah, in the 80s and 90s, there was a crazy drug heroin ring in Flushing. Right on this road, Booth Memorial Avenue, there was a drug bust of 3 different properties that they raided all at once. They found $3 million worth of cash at one of them, and the other 2 had a bunch of drugs. They had rental cars in the driveway filled with heroin, and a bunch of heroin inside the actual places. They would put the heroin inside the tires of like hand trucks, so I guess they were hidden and they could be shipped and not suspected of much. We're gonna be coming up on Main Street up here. Yeah, this was also home to a few Asian gangs. There were the Flying Dragons, which was a little bit bigger of a gang. I mean, these weren't crazy gangs. They were crazy violent, but they weren't crazy big, is what I'm trying to say. So, the Flying Dragons, they were established in the late 60s, but they were around until the 90s. And, your normal, like, mafia type stuff, but they're all, the Flying Dragons, all Chinese immigrants. They would extort businesses, arson, racketeering. There are a few murderers in there. The main guy was sentenced to 24 years for heroin running. Big heroin rings. Try to say that 5 times fast. Yeah, and then there was another gang that was a little smaller, the White Tigers. They were established in the 80s, and they were big with human smuggling. So they would get people to this country, and then once they got here, they would keep them captive until they were paid, I guess, the price that you need to be smuggled to this country. So they would smuggle them into California, and then come over here, bring them over here, and keep them in a house in Bayside. I guess not all of them, but there was one bust where there was a house of 30 immigrants with the White Tigers surrounding it, and yeah, they weren't allowed to leave until they were paid their money. I don't know how they eventually got paid, but I'm sure that was a lucrative business at the time. Terrible, but hey, these weren't the greatest guys. Almost all the top guys in the White Tigers went away for arson, murder, racketeering, drugs. Pretty crazy. Alright, boss, I see you. But don't worry, I'll move. Oh, we actually just passed, I forgot to mention it, we just passed Booth Memorial Hospital on Main Street. Both of my grandmothers worked there. Pretty crazy. And now we're heading over to 40th Road, which is notorious. There's been many news pieces going on about 40th Road. We'll get into it more when we go over there. But yeah, when my dad was growing up, this neighborhood was mostly Italian and Irish, and a little bit Jewish. But by the time he was, I would say, in his mid-20s, a lot of Asian immigrants started coming in, and now it's mostly Asian. I mean, there's some of the biggest populations of Asian communities in Flushing. Flushing has its own little Chinatown, which you'll see in a second. Most of these stores don't even have any English writing on them. Crazy amount of traffic. There's so many people here now. When we actually, it's a little bit of a cold day, so maybe not too many people will be walking. But when we get up to these main intersections, it feels like you're in Times Square. There's just droves and droves of people walking. On this traffic a little bit here. Pull some moves. I was gonna go straight, but I'm gonna cut someone off and make a right here. Something's going on. More construction. Is anyone surprised? Not me. I'm gonna go all the way to Casino Boulevard. Now this is Casino Boulevard. You can see a lot of these, like I said, a lot of these don't even have any English writing on them. That's a crazy Jeep. Alright, dude, you can pull up a little more. I'm a little sick here, so bear with me. Everyone's getting sick. Now, it's not only like these illegal massage parlors / prostitution places are only on this one road. They're everywhere. They're run out of private houses. They are in businesses that have different names on the front. It's pretty crazy. But apparently, they're very aggressive around here. They mostly look for non-Asian men, is what I've seen. And they'll just try and rope you in. They'll talk to you and give you prices of everything and try and bring you up to their little massage parlor place. It's nuts over here. Crazy to think there's 5 blocks away. It's a quiet little neighborhood, and this is like a bustling city. And then also out here, a lot of counterfeit goods. If you want to buy a fake Louis Vuitton purse, a fake Gucci purse, fake Rolex, fake anything, honestly. Fake Yeezys, any name brand, any sort of expensive name brand thing you can get here. Make a left, but I don't want to kill anybody. I would have just been able to go. Oh, no turns. Alright. I'll go around. This area didn't used to be like this. It didn't used to be like no turns, one ways, all that. It got so populated they had to put stricter rules on the driving. And yeah, because a lot of these thin roads I'll be going down that are one ways used to be 2 ways, but can't be like that with all this amount of population. I'd love to walk around and see if any of these women would actually try and get me to go into any of their places, because I'm seeing some people that look like they're the ones that try and get people in, kind of standing around, not doing much. Right outside the door of a nondescript place. Wow, this video is going to be long. I'm going to have to edit this so much. Wow. not allowed to turn here, but honestly, I don't know if I could follow all the rules today. The hand says for them to not go. Will they listen? Hey, guy, you're not supposed to be going. Okay. Someone's gotta let me through. Thank you, everyone. That was gross. I don't know if anyone saw that guy just snot rocking onto the floor. How do all these businesses stay in business? It's so cramped. Okay, I think I'm going to be turning onto 40th Road in 1 second here. Do I see any signs that say no left? We're allowed to make a left for once. This is incredible, people. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. No one's supposed to be crossing right now, but everyone is. Yep, okay. Wow, alright. This is it. We're on 40th Road. You see the street sign to the left? That's 40th Road. Nobody can stop us now. Oh God. I spoke too soon, people. I spoke way too soon. So this is the infamous block of Prostitution. I'm not seeing much going on here. That person's parked way too close to the fire hydrant. This building right here to the left has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different businesses in it. That little three-story, four-story building. School, lobster roll factory, a tea place. This other place doesn't have anything besides Chinese, so I don't know. There's a chicken place, an ice cream factory, and a place I can't. Soulful pancake? A pancake place. So what you'll notice is in between the normal storefronts, there'll just be like a door. That's nondescript. And someone will just come grab you and take you up there. Obviously, only if you want to be. They're not going to force you, but yeah. I'm looking at one right now, I'm looking at another. They say they're like tour places. They just have any other business name. A place that you wouldn't just randomly walk into unless they brought you up there. This is like another world. I feel like I'm in another country right now. That's what it feels like. And this is the Long Island Railroad. One of the entrances right here. So that's good for business. More nondescript doors that go down. That's even creepier. Foot spa, hair salon. This is really a crazy place. even if you take the prostitution out of it, this is a crazy place. I think I just saw someone 100% looking for one of these parlors. Older man with a bottle of alcohol, a little bit hidden, sipping it, just standing in the corner looking around. What a weird place in the middle of this crazy city. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna have to edit this thing a lot. But if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Likes and comments always help. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed.